Okay, so I guess let's go ahead and get started.
Alright, I'm ready.
Also, I'm a little sick right now, so don't mind me.
You're fine. It's that season.
Yeah. It's okay, I'm sipping on a hot toddy as we speak. Alright. So, when you play, what V-trigger do you usually use?
I use 2.
Okay, good choice. Alright, so I want to do this just to kind of gauge like where you're at and
Okay.
what areas we should focus on. Alright, don't hold back. Fuck me up.
Round 1.
Not nervous at all.
Oh, come on. Shit.
Ooh. Damn, I can never get that right.
Whoops.
Oh shit. I have a really bad habit of just hitting that for no reason.
The V skill?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least you're using it. That way, you recognize this where you shouldn't be using it. It's
Yeah.
better to use it too much than not use it at all, you know? How's the connection on your side?
It's good to me.
Okay, same. Nice block.
That's one thing I can say. I lived with a Guile main.
Oh yeah, no good citizen, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even though he doesn't play Guile anymore.
Yeah, he switched to G, right?
Yeah. He's even more annoying now.
G's cheap. He's broken. Alright, so one thing I haven't seen you use at all is her target combo. That light punch, medium punch, heavy punch.
Yeah.
I think that combo is really useful. Because it's really easy to confirm and really easy to do. See, there you go.
It's one of those things that I always forget about until it's pointed out to me. I'm like, oh yeah, I can do that.
Yep. Whoops. Nice tag.
Round 2. Fight.
Nice defense, not pressing any buttons. Alright, so it seems like you have a basic understanding. Again, the most important thing in fighting games is damage.
Yeah.
Second most important thing is defense. And I'd say second most important thing is knowing how to get damage.
Right.
Of course, combos, whiff punishing, just punishing in general. Street Fighter really is just all about recognizing situations and capitalizing off of them.
Cool.
Oh, I can't wait to teach you about the counters. These are my favorite.
Yeah,
And every
I
time
can't.
you land one,
I can't wait
every
for
time
that
you land
either.
one, you have to call your opponent a bitch.
All right, I'll do that. No problem.
Like, even if you're losing, just say it.
Oh, I can never. It's like 9 times out of 10 I'll miss that.
It's okay, we'll work on it.
Yeah, usually if I land her parry, it's completely by accident.
I'm the same way, but with her low parry. Every time I land one of those, it's a complete accident. Nice punish.
Oh!
Alright, we gotta be careful with those EX hands, because
Yeah.
they did make it more punishable season 4, unfortunately.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, it went from -4 to -7, so
God.
she can get punished a little harder now.
That's a jump.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, also, yeah, I was about to say, don't forget about her hailstorm. You read my mind.
Oh, man. Oh, you're so quick about that. Shit.
Nice. I'm cage dead. Alright, there we go. I was too scared to hit any buttons there.
Round 2. Fight.
I feel like I struggle in knowing when to like stay in on people. I like panic and back off.
Oh yeah, like once you have the corner, you just want to keep pressuring them. Especially if there's... Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Especially if their stun is high or if they're close to death. Whoops.
Oh, I didn't want to do that.
Alright, let me just jot a few things down before I forget. First thing you should know about me is my memory is complete shit. Do you know if Persia cares if we like curse?
I don't think she does.
Okay.
Round 1.
I
hope
hope
not.
not.
Oh my fucking god, what is that noise?
Is it Discord?
No, it's my stupid computer. I don't know
Oh.
what's going on.
Oh shit, okay. Alright, tried to be smart and grab you back, it didn't work.
You had the right idea, you just did it a little too early.
Round 2. Fight.
That was supposed to be a hailstorm.
Nice block. Oh my god. Nice. That was a really good counter hit combo.
Oh damn.
See how you were close to death there and I was kind of just pressuring you?
Yeah.
You lose.
So that's kind of what you want to do, especially if they're close to death or stun. Don't let them breathe, you know?
Yeah. She has so much.
She does. She's not your traditional Street Fighter character, which is why I love her so much and decided to main her. She has a fireball, but it's not a traditional fireball in any sense.
She's definitely one of the first characters that I've played that doesn't really have like, yeah, like a traditional fireball.
Yeah. I can't wait to teach you all the dirty stuff.
I can't wait either.
Round 2.
That's kind of what I'm known for. Like, people like to say my my neutral and fundamentals are lacking, but that I have the set play. And I'm just like, okay.
I mean, it works.
Right?
You lose.
Alright, cat, go on.
Do you have a cat?
Yeah,
Nice.
he's being a little mama's boy right now.
So, who'd you play before Colleen?
Round 1.
If you've been playing
Fight.
since season 1.
I have suffered a major character crisis since this game came out. So I started with Mika, and then I went to Chun-Li, and then I went to Cammy, and then I did Vega, and then I did Juri. Went back to Juri a couple times.
I don't blame you. Juri's a cool character, but
Yeah, she's so...
I like her in 4 better.
Yeah, same. I shouldn't have done that.
Alright, so with V-Skill, you can space it where certain characters can't punish it. But it's kind of like high risk, low reward, especially if you're outside of V-Trigger.
Yeah.
Because even if you hit them, you don't get a whole lot. You're only +2, you can't combo off of it, only if it's counter hit. Nice punish. Alright, so when you have V-Trigger, your go-to activation buttons are sweep, the first hit of sweep, or crouch medium kick.
Okay.
Those will often give you the most mileage, especially if they hit. Because you get the knockdown and then you can start like mixing them up, which I'll teach you later on.
Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight.
Nice anti-air.
Thank you. Ah, hit buttons.
Yeah, the whenever she knocks her opponent down with hail, if they back rise or quick rise, the hail usually does the meaty for her, so she can just dash up and block.
Yeah.
And it beats wake up buttons, wake up DP, wake up supers. It's really good.
Well, that's nice to know.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, you have V-trigger, so try doing sweep or crouch medium kick and cancel it into V-trigger. There you go, now you're plus, and I have to hold all this pressure.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
You lose.
And again, you don't focus too much on like, well, I was gonna say don't focus too much on winning, but play as you normally would. This is just again for me to just gauge
Right.
kind of where you're at and what we need to work on. Nice.
Round 2. Fight.
Nice.
Ooh.
That was a really nice whip punish. Oh, that was a combo. I got counter hit by the overhead.
Final round. Fight.
Ooh, Lord.
GG's. Alright. So, I wrote down a few things.
Okay.
Let me go over them with you. Alright, first big thing I want to work on. And this will probably, because we're supposed to meet once a week, right?
Yeah.
So this is what I want to work on for the first week.
Go time.
Go ahead and hit start. That way I can like kind of demonstrate. Is your bread and butters or your like go-to combos is what that means?
Yeah.
I already mentioned one to you, the main one being that target combo.
Light punch, medium punch.
Light
heavy
punch, medium punch, heavy punch into hands. And normally you want to go for the knockdown, so I'll show you here in a second once we start. Hold on, let me pick the best costume.
She has so many good ones.
I love that witch color. That was the one I used when I used this costume.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one of her only other costumes that I have right now.
Yeah, because I bleached my hair ash blonde.
Yeah.
Like, I wanna match with Colleen. All right, so one of your main go-tos is it's really easy to convert into. The main starter would probably be crouch jab. So if you see this hit, then you want to cancel immediately into that. Go ahead and do it. So do crouch jab and then into that.
Oh crap, I hit it too much. So is it just crouch jab and then...
Crouch jab, stand jab into the target combo. Or just do the standing one. There we go. Now you can cancel it into either, what I would recommend is either heavy hands, which is that, or into hail, which the motion can be a little tricky, but the payoff is well worth it because you do get that knockdown. Go ahead and do it into heavy parabellum. Oh, and of course you can also cancel it into EX hands. Whoops. And that leads you into pretty good damage. Corner carry. I noticed you were also... Well, I'll get into that in a bit. But I noticed you wanted... After EX hands, you wanted to go into the vanity step into air throw.
Yeah.
You only want to do that if the air throw is going to either kill or stun.
Okay.
Because the are you familiar with the term Oki?
Yes.
Okay, so the Oki off of the air throw isn't great. You don't get anything. You can't dash up because you're minus. You can get punished.
Oh.
The only thing you get is like a heavy punch or a background house meaty, which doesn't really lead into anything. So that's why your best follow-up after EX hands is gonna be medium vanity into sweep into hands. That combo there, that's gonna be your main combo ender after EX hands.
Okay.
So do that target combo into EX hands. The light punch, yeah, there you go.
Oh, I didn't do it yet.
Let's let that stun go down for a bit. Alright, do into EX hands and then cancel the EX hands into medium vanity step. Yeah, there you go. Well, do the vanity step into sweep, cancel when she lunges forward, cancel the sweep, and cancel the sweep into hands. Press it as she's lunging forward. It's a little tricky because it seems like you have to cancel it after she stops lunging forward, but do it while she's lunging forward.
Okay.
Round one.
Alright, let's try again.
Fight.
There you go, just for a demonstration.
Alright, so it should come out. Oops. Dang it.
There you go. Alright, now sweep into heavy hands only works if they are grounded. If you're juggling off of EX hands, it's not going to work, so you have to do medium hands instead.
Okay.
Alright, so now I want you to try this. You think you can do that?
I'll try.
Go for it. Go for it. Oh, you gotta build the meter. Just whiff a bunch of counters till you get a bar. Alright, there you go. So the way I like to time it is, I don't know, do you play with sound on or off?
Sometimes off, sometimes on.
Okay, well, if you have sound on, your biggest audio cue is going to be as soon as she raises her hands and giggles, does that little giggle, that's when you want to cancel into the vanity step.
Okay.
That really helped me out a lot when I first started learning her. Alright, let's try again. Oh shit. There we go. You got the cancel for the vanity step right. We just gotta work on the sweep timing. Persia's gonna look back on this and be like, what the hell are they doing?
We're just having fun. Ah, dang. I'm not crouching.
Yeah. You're hitting the right button, you just gotta crouch while doing it. Almost. Just do the sweep a little earlier. Oh, I'm about to die, aren't I? Let me win this round.
Alright.
So I can get a third one. Oh, and I give you a bunch of bar too?
Alright, so am I hitting it too...
You're hitting the sweep a little too late.
Okay.
Again, you know how she does a little backwards movement before she lunges forward?
Yeah.
As soon as she starts lunging forward, just press sweep. It won't come out immediately, but it'll come out as soon as she's done like moving forward. But you want to press it before she's done moving forward. Alright, let's practice the vanity step into sweep for now, and then we'll chain it together with the EX hands. There we go. Alright, try pressing the roundhouse a little earlier. Perfect. Alright, you almost got that bar. Let's get that bar and then chain all this together.
All
Go
right.
for it.
Oh, dang it!
Whoop. It's okay. No, just jot that down, and I want you to practice that in training mode. Okay.
Alright, let me write that down real fast.
You win.
And what I could even do is put a video together for you
Okay.
of her basic combos. I will do that tomorrow during work, and then I'll send it to you, and that way you can just practice those combos.
Yeah. That would be fantastic.
And next big thing, the second thing I jotted down is anti-airs. I noticed when I was jumping at you, you were pressing jab, so
Yeah.
that tells me you're pretty good at reacting to jumps. You're just not reacting with the right button.
Okay.
But that's easily fixable. Colleen's main anti-air button is down fierce. It looks almost identical to her stand fierce. It's just this one is pointed a little more upwards.
Right.
And that's perfect for anti-airing. So I'm gonna jump into you, and as soon as I'm coming down, just press crouch fierce. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Try pressing it a little early. That way it doesn't trade. There you go. That was a little too early. There you go. It's really good. It beats most jump-ins. There's a few jump-ins where it loses, like Mika's splash, for example.
Yeah.
So she stays in the air a little longer. But for the most part, that's going to be your main anti-air. Again, really, really good button. Her other anti-air that isn't as useful because it's a little slower is this one, but we don't have to worry too much about this because it's not great. But the other one is V-skill. If this is really good if they're jumping from far away, jump at me from that distance. Just jump forward. There you go. See? Normally from that range, this wouldn't reach.
Yeah.
So if you're able to recognize that crouch fierce isn't going to work, you can just go for V-skill. And if they don't press anything, it'll just knock them out the air. But if they do happen to press something, you'll get that counter, and you'll get that extra damage.
Okay.
And then her other big one is her air counter. This one is really, really good because it scores you a hard knockdown, and you get a free hailstorm afterwards into a mix-up. So jump at me and press a button.
Oh, jeez.
There's her air counter. Now that only works on airborne moves.
Not what I
Again, scores you that huge knockdown. You get a lot of advantage in a mix-up, and that extra damage. And the other one is her EX counter. Looks exactly the same, she just glows. It does like 100 more damage.
Jeez.
Yeah, so it's really, really good. Let me build the bar and then I'll show you just how much damage it does. Alright, go ahead and jump at me and press the button.
Holy
You know,
crap.
the infamous on your knees. That one's really, really big, but some people will bait it and they'll empty jump and they can just punish you.
Yeah.
So what I like to do is go for down fierce most of the time, because that's just the safest option. That's another big thing you should work on, is just crouch fierce as an anti-air. And again, I know you have the reactions for it because I did see you reacting with this. So that just tells me we have to work on just doing this instead.
Right.
And I think those are the big two things we should focus on for this first week, is your bread and butters and your anti-airs.
Okay.
Because like I said, damage is the most important thing, and these are two major ways to score that damage you need.
It doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah, I think it's a really good start.
Yeah.
So what I would do when I wanted to like pinpoint like a flaw in my gameplay is I wouldn't even care about winning. I would just focus on that specifically. Like I wouldn't do anything else. I'd just say, okay, I need to make my anti-airs better, so I'm gonna just focus on anti-airing. I just want to anti-air every single jump. And it pays out because eventually you do get better at it. But yeah, like I said, I'll make that video for you on all the combos, the basic combos. She has quite a few. I won't make it too long because I don't want to overwhelm you. Because I know that feeling, trust me. But yeah, I'll make that for you tomorrow.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Because, yeah, I want you to have it as soon as possible because I do want you to work on it as much as you can.
Yeah, I have a completely free day on Friday, so I can just mess around with all that.
Nice, nice. Have you done your trials also?
I've done like a little bit, but honestly, trials just piss me off so much that I end up abandoning them.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing about trials is they do have the demo.
Yeah.
Like, if you can't get one, you can just play the demo, and it actually helps out a lot because it shows you how it should look and what you should be doing. But yeah, if you're having trouble canceling certain things or like not being able to time something, try and pay attention to audio cues or visual cues. Those help out a lot, as opposed to just manually timing them.
Right.
And then with time, they'll just become muscle memory, and you'll have it down just like that. Do you have any questions for me?
No, I think you've kind of covered everything for me.
Okay. How often do you play, like, online?
I usually try to do at least an hour a day if I can. But I've also just started like a new job last week, so I'm just...
Oh, nice. I just started my new job like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, nice.
Well, it's like quote-unquote new job. I've worked there before, but
yeah,
I'm back again. But yeah, I'm really excited to be training you. You'll be at Combo Breaker, obviously. I'll be there too, so
Yes.
we'll finally be able to meet.
Yeah.
And if our pools aren't at the same time, I will be there coaching you.
Okay, cool. That sounds great.
Yeah, I don't want to miss it. I want to cheer you on too. Like, call him a bitch!
I hope
yeah.
they don't put me on stream again this year.
Oh, come on. You want to be on stream. That way you can look back and watch your matches. Say you're not too happy with your performance.
No.
You can go back and watch and
Yeah.
see what you need to work on. Which sucks. I hate watching myself lose, but
Yeah.
it's something you have to do. You have to do it. It's really important. Just ask Citizen. I'm sure he knows.
Yeah. He always says he hates doing that too.
All right, let's do a quick first to 5.
Okay.
Try and chain some of these things I just talked about together.
Round 1.
Especially your anti-airs. I'm gonna be jumping at you a lot on purpose.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
Round 2. Fight.
See, I knew you had those reactions down. Oh, and another thing I should probably touch up on. What exactly goes through your mind when you're playing a match? Whether that be online, offline, wherever.
I just want to beat their ass.
Which is, yeah, the general idea. it seems like you have a pretty good understanding of like ranges. Like you know which buttons won't reach from certain ranges. So like if I'm standing here, I see you using her longer normals, like her heavy punch and her heavy kick.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good. So you have a general idea of like neutral and what buttons to press. See, like up close, you're pressing her mediums and her lights, which is pretty good. Your main poke, I'd say, with if you're playing neutral. What the hell is Siri? Sorry, I don't know why I came on. But your main pokes are going to be back heavy kick, which is called sniping kick, and stand fierce. Those are going to be your main pokes when you're playing neutral.
Okay.
And we won't get into it now, but once you get better at recognizing if they hit or not, we'll focus on like hit confirming. Oh shit, I'm dying. Whoops.
Oh, Lord. Oh, I didn't do it.
Oh, and another good poke is if you notice your opponent likes to walk back and forth a lot, crouch medium kick is really good just to clip their toes, you know, kind of be like, hey, stop walking, sit still for a bit. And most crouch medium kicks in the game are minus. Colleen's is actually plus on block.
Oh, really?
So yeah, even if they block it, it's still your turn because you're at frame advantage. Shit. Nice.
I was gonna try to super you and you
Final round.
you stopped me out of it.
I'm assuming that last bit was an accident.
Yeah.
You lose.
And yeah, one thing you should also do is heckle Citizen into playing you. Even if he doesn't want to, tell him, hey, play me. Neon showed me some shit, I'm about to beat your ass.
That's been the challenge the entire time. I was like, just give me 4 weeks, I'm gonna beat your ass.
We'll make it happen.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, this is her background house, by the way. It's like her furthest reaching normal. And a crush counter. It goes really, really far.
kept doing the wrong anti-air.
Yeah.
You lose.
I'm so used to the jab.
Her stand jab as an anti-air was really good back in season 2, but they did nerf it, so
Oh, yeah?
it's not as good anymore. Yeah.
I tried to play her when she first came out, but I didn't like just her overall speed.
Yeah, she was a little bland, but then they gave her V-Trigger 2 and they like changed her entirely. Oh, and one thing I haven't been seeing from you are jumps. Jumping is also a really good way to score some damage, and it also makes it harder for your opponent to read you. So
Yeah, it's
so
one of the things that got beaten out of me with the Guile matchup that I used to live
yeah,
with.
that's actually really fair. You make a good one. Guile's bullshit.
I do tend to jump a lot once I like when something's on the line and I get really nervous.
Yeah, that happens. So how many majors have you been to?
Oh god. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Well, I've been in kind of the FGC since this game came out, and God, we probably go to about like almost 10 a year.
Oh wow, nice.
There's not much going on in Indy, so we try to get out of the state as much as possible.
Nice. Well, Indy's not too far from well, I take it you don't live that far from where Combo Breaker's gonna be, right?
No, it's like 3.5 hours.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Is this gonna be your first time competing, or have you competed before?
No, I've competed before.
Nice. Do you ever get nervous?
Yes. Actually, Combo Breaker last year, they put me on stream, and I never...
Ooh, yeah, that could be a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I never had tournament nerves before then. And
until that moment.
yeah, ever since then, I want to vomit every time.
Hey, nerves are good though. They can be good. You can use them to your advantage. It also it keeps you on your toes.
Yeah, I had to be consoled by Polishina at Evo last year because like my nerves were too much and I was just crying.
Oh.
And she was like, "Girl, it's fine. Cry all you want."
You know what I do when I get nervous?
What?
I go buy a drink and I chug it.
I'm not much of a drinker.
Really?
Yeah. I can't stand the taste of alcohol.
Oh, at Combo Breaker, I'm gonna order you a fruity drink and you're gonna love it.
Alright. I'll try it. Don't give me any of that Malort shit, though.
I haven't even had that, but
Oh,
all my
God.
Chicago friends are like, "Oh my god, you have to try it." I'm like, "No."
They make Joe drink it every year, and it's awful. And it stinks.
I mean, most alcohol does. No, but I have a signature drink called the Vanity.
What is it?
I'll make it. It's called the Vanity Step.
Ooh, okay.
I'll make it for you at Combo Breaker.
Nice, alright. I'll take
I
you
love
up on
it.
that.
Alright. So, did you jot the things I talked to you about down?
Yes.
Okay. So, like I said, I'll work on that video tomorrow. I'll try my best to have it uploaded before I get home.
Okay.
So, like around 6 Eastern time.
Yeah.
And once I do have it down, I'll just message it to you on Discord.
Okay.
You have a week to work on it, so I guess don't feel too pressured to like try and get it done immediately.
Yeah.
And if you have any questions, any at all, hit me up on Twitter or Discord.
Yeah.
Don't hesitate to ask. I do work, but I don't do a whole lot at work. Mostly just like watch videos and shit. So like if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask at all.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And I don't know how much free time you have, but I do want you to play either Battle Lounge or Ranked or Casual as much as you can.
Yeah.
Because there's no better practice than just, grinding.
Right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do Ranked for stream today.
That's good. What time zone is Indian? I'm assuming it's like almost 9 for you.
It is 9:57.
Oh, okay, so we're in the same time zone.
Yeah.
All right. I don't want to hold you up or make you stay up too late, so I'm gonna let you do your thing from here.
Okay.
But again, like I said, don't hesitate to reach out
Yeah,
at
definitely.
all. And like I said, I'm really excited. I can't wait
too.
to teach you everything that I know.
I'm excited. I can't wait to beat Joe's ass.
Yeah, it's gonna pay off come quickly. I can't wait. But yeah, I'm gonna let you do your thing now.
Alright.
I'll tune into your stream. Make sure you tweet it out, I'll retweet it, all that good stuff for you.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, I'll talk to you in a week from now.
Alright.
Bye.
Bye.